In Andy.
Mucking about.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. You 550 people now, I think we've got. Staggering. Thank you so much for supporting me with your subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, sit back and enjoy the ride. And I promise you won't regret it this year. Yeah, I'm back in Kefalonia. I'm in temporary accommodation until either the house that I'm trying to get comes up and I can sign for it, or I'll find something else. But I will be finding something else because I'm all in now. All the chips are in, as they would say. So what have we been doing? Well, hectic. That's what I'd say about the last few days. So let's have a look at what I did before we came out here. My mate Bronco picked me up and took me to see a gig that a good friend of mine, Calvin, was doing with his band Sonic Kingdom. And if you see Sonic Kingdom, check them out. Fantastic band, really good, as you'll see in the video, although I don't think that really sums it up. And they weren't placed properly there, really. I think the management needs a slap, but there you go. Did I just say that? I did, didn't I? I was doing the thinking, talking thing to camera. It's even worse. I could edit it out, but I'm not going to. It was a great gig. Calvin did a blistering job. It was just the wrong place to put the band, I think, really. But, you know, there was people there that liked what they were doing. So there you go. So, without further ado, let's get on with the video. So here we are. My mate Calvin's got a gig at the Livewire Youth Project. Youth Project. Yeah, I did say that. Now, I know you lot know I'm 5, nearly 6. But Calvin's a fair bit older than that. So yeah, I've just been in there and brought myself a pint, and then gone in there and I've had to transfer the pint into one of them pots there. Look, see? There's Chicken Boy. Here's our cheap beer holder for the day.
We also have the most important. The other things I'm going to tell you about is how to vote. So everyone who's paid has been given a chip. What you're going to do is not put that chip straight in the bucket because you just can't see.
Bronco it is.
Because you're not. Because you might find your new favourite band today. You never know. It's rock and metal. Yeah! Are you readier than that? Yeah! Right, ladies and gentlemen, the first band up. Sonic Kingdom!
So there you go, that was Calvin's gig down in Plymouth. I've had a few glasses of wine, I do apologise, but I am in Kefalonia now, so the editing might be a bit sketchy on this one. It's been a long week, as those of you who follow me will know. So anyway, yeah, that was Calvin's gig. Now, that will be the full version of what I videoed will be on my Ko-fi page. And you can go on there and you're welcome to have a look. There'll be a few snippets, and then there'll be the ones for the people who go to my PayPal. Now, mentioning the Ko-fi page, thank you so much. It's been quite a big success, really. For those of you who visited the Ko-fi page and you've looked through the stuff, that's fantastic. And for those of you who visited the PayPal and bought me a coffee, thank you so much. I don't know what else to say about that, really, but it really does help. And at the moment, the strange world I find myself in, it's helping more than you think. Anyway, moving swiftly along, let's see what else we did before I came out to Kefalonia. We're about to set off now for Kefalonia. It's been a long, hard 4 months working away, trying to earn the money to go back. As you can see, it's going to be a crisp morning here in Dartside Quay. So let's have a go around the boat and show you what's happened. I've stripped the bed. There was one cock up with the van, which I'll get to in a minute, so there's some stuff waiting to go there. The spare bedroom's empty now. I'm just in the middle of washing the stuff for the fridge and having some breakfast. As you can see, my coats that I'll be wearing on the plane are laid out. That one's going over my shoulder because you're only allowed 8 kilos in the bag, and a small bag. I'm hoping that's going to be small enough. So I usually shove a lot of the stuff in my pockets. So yeah, the boat's on the market. For those of you who didn't know, I got it on at 38 grand, but I'm going to take offers on that, probably a little bit lower than that. It's on with Network Yacht Brokers. Have got it in Dartmouth at Nos Marina. They've got it on their books, and she's lying in the yard at Dartside Quay. So we had a few cock-ups yesterday, one of which was I've got a car park space here at Dartside, and of course Dartside's now been taken over by Dolphin Boatyard, the people who own the mooring where Sovereign Bay used to be. Couldn't get hold of anybody for the last 2 weeks, so I wasn't sure whether I'd still going to be allowed to use the car park space that I've rented for the last 6-7 years. So I eventually gave it up, and Jed at Ocean Vans came to the rescue and let me park it. He's got a storage yard, only a small one, but he very kindly let me stick the van up there. I'm going to have to settle up with him instead of the company here. So without further ado, Andy's going to come and get me in a minute, drop me at the coach. The coach will then take me to Heathrow. The plane will take me from Heathrow to Athens, and then the plane from Athens will take me then on to Kefalonia, where I will either get a cab or a friend of mine will pick me up, and then I'm staying at Tony's place, I think, in Lassie. Let's go. What are you doing, Andy?
Rocking a boat.
So here we go, part one of the journey. Andy's taking me to the coach station in Torquay, where we'll head off up to London Heathrow. Just hoping to let me through with all my baggage now. And I've got plenty of baggage. What are you doing, Andy?
Hanging about. Hanging about for a coach.
He is actually, yeah, he's hanging about, but not for a beautiful lady, for a coach. So here we are at Torquay bus station, coach station, whatever. First leg of the journey.
But he won't bother about the card that gets through the bit, he bothered about his expensive bike helmet.
So, yeah, well, we're here. What kind of tomfoolery is this? See, apparently you press that and you go through all the bits and it gives you your boarding pass down there. Yeah. Interesting.
You're kindly requested to place large hand luggage in the overhead bins. Smaller bags and any heavy or fragile items bearing the light blue label can be placed.
So there you go, I made it. I'm at Athens Airport, gone through customs, and now I'm on my way to Kefalonia, home. If you're wondering why I've got glasses on, it's because I've had a few naps and the contact lenses don't like that. So I've got me breakfast, got me cinnamon donut because I'm in Greece, but I did go for a cup of tea because I'm not ready for a coffee just yet. That'll be when I get home. So, next leg. Well, there you go. Back home. Just gotta wait for Paul now because he said he'd come and get me. So well, that's not till 9:30. I don't know whether he's doing something first. So I'll just sit here and wait. It's been raining. It's not particularly warm. So there's your weather update. Right, so it's about 5 o'clock. The following day from when I set out, so well, I got up at about 7 o'clock Monday, and it's now 5 o'clock Tuesday. Look at that rainbow. I don't know whether you can see that over there. So yeah, anyway, it's took me all afternoon to get the accommodation sorted out, temporary accommodation. A bit more expensive than I thought it was going to be, so that's not gone too well. But it's somewhere to sleep for tonight and we'll figure it out tomorrow. Paul went and got me, helped me go and get the bike and a few bits and pieces for tomorrow. We're now at the bus stop. I'm going to go and get something to eat at the bus stop. Yeah, a gyros. Why not? Well, here we go. Temporary accommodation. It's another day. Great day to be alive. Fairly sunny. Got the Black Pearl yesterday. She's down there. And that over there is Luxury, Ixie Beach and Rabbit Island. That's right, we're in Lassie. You'll have to excuse the hair because I haven't got half my stuff. Me and brother Paul went to Terry and Janice's yesterday to pick some stuff up, but we didn't get what I thought we were getting. We got 2 suitcases and in them were just t-shirts and things, which I don't really need at the minute, so I'll probably have to go back at some point and get the stuff I do need. Anyway, here's the apartments. It's not fantastic, but it's okay. It's okay. We've got a little kitchen here. I mean, it's all been retiled. Got a fridge. And here I've got a wet room. Gonna have a chat with Tony because the water isn't very hot, and at the moment it's not. It gets a bit cool in the evenings and in the mornings. There is a mezzanine up there, but the place hadn't been cleaned when I arrived because obviously they weren't expecting to let it out, I don't suppose, so I haven't been up there. A nice big double bed, which I haven't made yet. and then a wonderful view. Very nice view indeed. So yeah, that's where I'll be staying for a few weeks until the house is sorted out. Yeah, back into Avrio, which can be a bit frustrating. But anyway, I've done a bit of internet in this morning, sorted my mum's Mother's Day card out, and last night I had my first gyros of the year at the bus station, as you've seen on the video. So I'm off to do a bit of shopping and go and see if I can hunt down Tigger, Karen Fozard, as you know her, at the rabbit hole. And then I'm going to see about the house. So let's see how the day goes. So I'm just off out now to get, I've had a bit of a hectic day, and I'm off out to get some food. Fancy pizza tonight actually. I might be lazy and just go takeaway. I can't afford to do that really, but needs must. There is one advantage to this property that I'm renting at the minute. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Look at that. There's Rabbit Island, as they call it, and Luxury over there. Yeah, I've had a very wet day today. I got rained on several times on the bike. I'd forgotten what that was like because it's been a few years since I rode a bike in the rain. So I've been over to Janice and Terry's place and picked up my bike boots. Karen Fozard, Tigger, she'll be happy about that. She gave me a shoe award in her shop on a board because I was wearing my deck shoes, which I know aren't appropriate for a bike, although I do normally wear Converse All-Stars and they aren't either, but they're no good for wet biking wear. So I've got my bike boots now. I've picked them up from Terry and Janice's. I've also got this armoured jacket, which isn't me at all. I never wear anything like that, but out here the roads are terribly slippy, and in the rain it's not if, it's when you're going to fall off. So I've got my Kevlar rock slider jeans on that Alan Goldie brought me, and the jacket which also Goldie gave me. So I'm alright if it showers now, I don't care. I mean, those jeans, I've had them on all day and it absolutely poured down at one point, and it says they're only shower proof, but they're dry. So I'm happy with that. They're not exactly a fashion item, but I don't care, I'm dry and I'm warm. So I'm off out now again on the bike. The bike is covered in mud, so it'll need a wash. So yeah, I'm off out again, get something to eat. I'll catch you guys later on. Anyway, lovely view, sunset. Yeah, look at that. Oh, well, I suppose that's what I'm paying for. So there you go, that's this week's video. And those of you who've stumbled across me are going to go, what is this all about? Yeah, alright, okay, well, the people who watch me every Friday will probably appreciate it because they're interested in, you know, the journey, and they'll be watching next week's video. And if you stick with me, I promise there will be some footage of Kefalonia. But for the moment, it was about the journey back out here. And I've just looked at it and thought, Roger, that's battered you the last few months. I look my age, and people comment normally on the fact that I don't look my age, and I certainly don't act it. So hopefully now I'm home, I will start to get my youthful, boyish good looks back. It's never going to happen, is it? Anyway, next week, let's see what happens next week. I've got the house to try and get hold of, or if that doesn't come off, some other accommodation. That could be quite interesting. I will be riding around looking at various beaches, businesses, anything to do with Kefalonia basically. I think you guys might be interested in, because I have a bit of a responsibility. For those of you who visited the coffee page this week, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate it. Your names will be coming up in the titles at the end. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, please do. You won't regret it, I promise. It's going to be a wicked summer. I'm really looking forward to it. And I suffer with my mental health. I don't look forward to anything normally. So if I'm looking forward to it, trust me, it's going to be good. Thanks for watching. Catch you next Friday. Or on my coffee page, maybe on a Monday or a Tuesday, whenever I decide to stick something up. You never know, do you? Thanks, guys. See you later. What are you doing, Andy?
Mucking about.
What are you doing, Andy?
Hanging about.
What are you doing, Andy?
Mucking about. Today, I've been mostly playing with my wood.